What's up, collectors and Transformers enthusiasts? Today we're going to be taking a look at the recently revealed pictures of Transformers Studio Series 86 Leader Coronation Starscream and Preceptor. So here we are, and this is the picture that we previously got for Transformers, Leader Class Generation Starscream from the Studio Series 86 subline. And as you can see, it looks fantastic though, but this is a CGI image, and I always kind of tend to wait into the actual images for the figure itself, and now we got them, and well, it's, I'm kind of 50-50. Don't get me wrong, it looks good, it's pretty much the same thing that we all expected, but just this image makes him look so good that when you see the image of the actual thing, it's kind of, I don't know, you can judge it for yourself, but as you can clearly see, it's a downgrade. And well, granted, the picture itself, it's not that good. I don't know who took this picture, but oh my god, the lighting is just horrible, just too much light, and pretty much you lose the figure on the white background, and you cannot appreciate a little bit more of that in detail that the figure can offer. But just, well, you can compare them, and as you can see, the red on the CGI image looks so good, man. Just holds it in detail pops so much. The cape looks fantastic, and when you see the actual thing, the cape kind of looks a little bit more pinkish, and I think this is due to the lining, so don't quote me on that one. But pretty much it looks like a copy and paste from the air-rise version of Starscream. The only major difference is, well, the cape, the crown, and now the hands can open as well. So many differences here and there, and again, we already expected this to happen. Like, this is no surprise, but just this picture, man. This picture looks so bad. We also got a couple of pictures without the capes. You can appreciate it without that, and as you can see, it looks pretty much exactly the same as the Earthrise version, man. The only major difference that I can see are the hands. Other than that, if the hands weren't there, I just couldn't identify this as a Studio Series Starscream or our Air-Rise Starscream. Thanks to these images, now we got a clear idea of the items that he's gonna bring. Obviously, we already knew about the chair, the cape, the crown, and bits and pieces that he has on the arms, but the Norrays, I didn't have a clue that he was gonna bring two Norrays, one for the actual cape and the other one for when you're displaying it without it. One has the normal pet port that the Air-Rise had, and the other one, the pet port, is a little bit more upwards to connect it with the cape. And I didn't know that, so now I do, and it looks fantastic. For me, this is the reason I'm gonna go ahead and pick out this Starscream. That chair has so many plans with that. I could do some pictures, I could do some B-rolls, I can put Megatron, I can put Soundwave there, man. The ideas are just floating right now on my head, and I just cannot wait to have Starscream to do that. Quickly focusing on the jet mode, you can clearly see that, well, there's no differences whatsoever. At least I don't see none. If you do, leave that on the comments down below, but for me, it's an exact copy and paste for the Air-Rise version in terms of the jet mode. Now, moving on to Preceptor, this is a different story. The CGI images look super good, don't get me wrong, but the actual images for the figure itself look decent enough, and this is pretty much what I was expecting. You can see that the color distribution looks fantastic. The sculpted in detail looks superb as well. The chest, though, it kind of looks like the chest is old and it's kind of loose in color, because you can clearly see that in the CGI images it's silver, and on the actual figure it's kind of all like white, but old white. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks weird. The rest of the colors look perfect. The face look good. The arms, the legs, the middle ground of the chest look good as well. And you can see that he has no background, man. That's one of the things that I love the most about this figure, man. Red Guard, Cobb, Blaster, Soundwave, all the figures that have no backpack whatsoever, man, those are my top favorite, because you don't see them on the G1 series with any backpack whatsoever. So this guy looks fantastic. I just cannot wait to add it into my collection. Also, these images gets me excited about the mobility. You can see that he has some nice articulation. The legs can extend a little bit more than a 90-degree bend there on the knee, and you can clearly see that for the splits, it's 100% splits, some ankle pivoting as well. You can see that the arm 360 degrees, the head, it maybe has a waist swivel. By the looks of it, he does. Hopefully he does have a waist swivel, but pretty much everything looks fantastic. The arms, though, I had no waist swivel there, because you can clearly see that they transform inside, so no waist swivel there. But man, the mobility gets me excited on these figures. I can do so many B-rolls with them. I just cannot wait. In terms of the vehicle mode, you can see that the microscope looks amazing. The tank mode looks good enough. It kind of 50-50 though. It looks weird, I'm not gonna lie, but it looks good enough. For triple changer, it's not that bad. And me personally, I'm going forward with the actual robot mode. This mode, I really don't care at all. I'm not gonna be displaying displaying it on the microscope, and even less on the tank mode. So, you know, for me, the roll mode is the way to go, but as you can see, for the vehicle modes, it's not that bad. That being said, that brings us to the end of the video. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm really interested to see and know your opinion on the subject, especially now that you saw the, you know, the images of the actual figures. What do you think about them? Are you gonna go ahead and pick them up regardless? On my particular case, this doesn't change anything. I'm gonna go ahead and pick every single one of them because I do want that chair that Coronation Starscream has, and Preceptor is a must-have for sure. But that's pretty much it for the whole thing. I hope you enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps you to algorithm and helps my videos get out there in a while. So if you get anything, any value anime content, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. But this is pretty much it for Transformers Studio Series 86, Leader Coronation Starscream and Preceptor.